Before you book that cruise, before you click confirm on that balcony cabin, and before you assume cruising is automatically the perfect vacation at 55 plus, there's one major mistake most mature travelers make in 2026, and it can quietly turn a dream trip into a frustrating, exhausting, overpriced experience. I've seen it happen. Smart, experienced travelers, well-researched, financially comfortable, and they still get this wrong. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what's changed for 55-plus cruisers in 2026, what works brilliantly, what doesn't, and how to book smarter than 90% of passengers your age. Let's get into it. Cruising after 55 can be one of the best travel decisions you'll ever make. More time, more flexibility, better cabins, longer itineraries. But here's the truth. Cruise lines are designing ships for very different audiences now. Some are built for relaxation, some are built for adrenaline, and if you choose wrong, the vibe alone can ruin your experience. So instead of generic advice, this is your practical 2026 ready guide to booking the right cruise at 55 plus. Let's start with the biggest decision of all. 1. Not all cruise lines age the same. Here's the reality. Cruise lines don't just differ in price, they differ in energy level, onboard culture, and pacing. If you're 55 plus, you need alignment, not hype. For example, Carnival Cruise Line leans heavily into high-energy, party-forward sailings. Royal Caribbean International builds megaships with surf simulators and zip lines. Norwegian Cruise Line focuses on flexible dining and modern entertainment. Princess Cruises attracts a more mature demographic. Holland America Line consistently skews 55 plus with slower-paced itineraries. Viking Ocean Cruises is adults-only and culturally immersive. Why this matters? The wrong atmosphere feels exhausting. The right one feels like it was designed for you. If you prefer enrichment lectures, wine tastings, live jazz, and extended port stays, look toward premium or luxury lines. If you want Broadway-style productions and a livelier deck scene, mainstream lines still work, but choose longer itineraries. They attract older travelers naturally. Pro tip, 2026 update. 7-night Caribbean sailings during school holidays are now noticeably younger. Shoulder season departures, late April, early May, late September, are calmer and more age-aligned. 2. Cabin choice becomes more important after 55. In your 30s, you barely use the cabin. At 55 plus, it becomes your recharge zone. 3 key upgrades matter more now. 1. Mid-ship location. Less motion, easier walking distance, especially important if mobility is slightly reduced. 2. Balcony versus interior. Interior cabins are cheaper, yes, but at this stage of life, natural light impacts mood, sleep, and overall enjoyment. Morning coffee on a private balcony changes the rhythm of your day. 3. Walk-in showers. Many older ships still have high tub walls. Newer ships prioritize accessibility, but verify before booking. Why this matters? Comfort compounds over 7 to 14 days. A small annoyance becomes a daily frustration. Spend where it improves daily quality, not just aesthetics. 4. The insurance shift most people miss. Here's where things changed significantly in 2026. Travel insurance pricing has increased for 60-plus travelers, especially for international sailings. But skipping insurance, risky. Medical evacuations at sea can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Medicare generally doesn't cover international maritime emergencies. What to do instead? Compare third-party policies. Look for primary medical coverage. Check evacuation limits. Verify pre-existing condition waivers. Do not assume cruise line insurance is best. It's often secondary coverage. And here's the surprising part I teased earlier. Some premium cruise lines now bundle basic medical coverage in fare tiers, but only on specific itineraries. Always read the policy. 5. Longer cruises are actually easier on you. This sounds backward, but longer 10 to 14-night cruises are often more relaxing than 5 to 7-night sailings. Why? Short cruises mean compressed schedules, more drinking culture, faster port rotations. Longer cruises attract mature demographics, include more sea days, move at a sustainable pace, offer enrichment programming. Especially consider Alaska, Mediterranean repositioning cruises, and Panama crossings. Longer doesn't mean more tiring, it often means more balanced. 5. Diming strategy changes at 55 plus. Buffets are convenient, but timing is everything. Peak hours equal noise, lines, and fatigue. Instead, eat early or slightly later. Use specialty dining strategically. Prioritize lunch in the main dining room on sea days. Hydration also matters more than most people admit. Dehydration amplifies fatigue, jet lag, and dizziness, especially in warmer climates. Drink water intentionally, not just coffee, not just wine. Quick question for you. Are you planning your first cruise after 55, or are you a seasoned cruiser refining your strategy? Drop first or veteran in the comments. I read every single one. And if you're finding this helpful so far, hit the like button. It helps more travelers avoid expensive mistakes. Now let's talk about something rarely discussed. 6. Mobility isn't binary. You don't need a wheelchair to benefit from mobility planning. Subtle changes matter. Longer walking distances on megaships, tender ports requiring boat transfers, cobblestone streets in Europe, stair-heavy shore excursions. Book excursions labeled easy or panoramic when needed. No ego, just strategy. Also consider bringing a lightweight collapsible cane if balance fluctuates. Booking Nero elevators, avoiding the very front or back of massive ships. Energy preservation equals better overall experience. 7. Shore excursions. Avoid the overbooking trap. Cruise lines now push excursions heavily via apps before sailing. It feels urgent, but here's what you should know. At 55 plus, smaller group tours are worth the premium. Large bus tours move fast, have tight timing, limited flexibility. Private or small group tours, slower pacing, personal interaction, less restroom flexibility, less standing time, especially in historically dense ports. 8. The social factor after 55. Cruising can be incredibly social or surprisingly isolating. If you're traveling solo or as a couple, attend the first night mixers, join enrichment talks, participate in tastings or classes. Premium lines excel at structured social spaces. And here's something many don't realize. Solo cabins are more common now than ever before, especially on newer ships across multiple brands. 9. Health logistics before you sail. 3 non-negotiables. Bring extra medication, at least 3 to 5 days beyond sailing length. Carry prescriptions in original packaging. Keep medication in carry-on luggage. Also, if you use CPAP machines, notify the cruise line in advance. Small preparation removes major stress. 10. The biggest mistake 55-plus cruisers make in 2026. Here it is. Booking based on price alone. Discount cruises are tempting, but at this stage, value greater than cheapest fare. Ask instead, is the itinerary port-intensive or sea-day balanced? What's the demographic on this sailing? Does the cabin location reduce walking? Are gratuities included? Is Wi-Fi bundled? An extra $400 to $800 spread over 10 to 14 days is minimal compared to daily comfort. Optimization beats savings. Cruising at 55 plus isn't about slowing down. It's about traveling smarter, choosing the right ship, the right pace, the right cabin, the right coverage. When you align those correctly, cruising becomes one of the most enjoyable, low-stress ways to explore the world. If that sounds helpful, subscribe now.